What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and this is your West Ham match preview. It's Everton against West Ham. We're in Costa del Towin. I'm here with John.
Yo.
How are we?
Sound. Enjoying life, you know.
Yeah.
Having a good weekend in Costa del Towin, as you called it.
Yeah, you definitely enjoy life. That's the best way of putting it. Eh?
Yeah, I do. I'm on my holidays, like.
Yeah, good.
Just getting over the jet lag. But...
Yeah. Everton go into this game on the back of 4 straight draws in the Premier League. First clean sheet of the season after Liverpool. Obviously, the Arsenal game was postponed due to, matters with Her Majesty the Queen. So this is a 2-week break for Everton going into this game. Positive?
Yeah, I think the 2-week break will have helped. We haven't been putting bad performances in, but I think now the transfer window's closed and obviously we brought quite a few players in, it's been good to have that, the 2-week training to integrate them with the team, isn't it? And I know guys come in and, to be honest with you, the Derby performance that he put in looked like he'd never been away, So the players that we've brought in have improved the team, and, as I said to Michael earlier on, we've got the players now to play the formation that Lampard wanted to play. We didn't have that last season. The 4-3-3 definitely suits us better than the formation we were playing before the window.
Yeah.
And the performances are showing that as well. I think that the win should have come before now, to be fair, because we have been unlucky in some games, and the performances we put in, as I say, do warrant, getting that win. It's just shit that we've got to wait till probably tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, well, you're right. We have had the ball in the net against Liverpool. I think it was Leeds as well. I think we also had the ball in the net. So we've had goals disallowed. We've been in positions where we're going to score. We've been creating goals.
Chances.
And this has been largely without a striker.
Yeah, and I think Calvert-Lewin's now back in the reckoning tomorrow. I think the performances that we've put in, no disrespect to the likes of Maupay and all that, but I think if Calvert-Lewin would have been playing in them games, I think we would have had the win by now.
Yeah.
With a proper recognised striker. And that's no disrespect to Maupay. I know he's a striker, but I think Calvert-Lewin, for me, starts tomorrow. And I think with him playing, we do start taking them chances.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, like Maupay, for example, he had that chance against Liverpool, that one-on-one, that lack of composure.
Lewin scores that, I think.
Well, he has had a tendency to miss one-on-ones as well, Louis.
Yeah.
But what I would say is it does give us a vocal point. It does give us a little bit of pacing behind. And we did see that against Liverpool. And I would like to think that Calvert-Lewin is a better striker than Maupay. So all of a sudden, if you keep him fit, you're winning games of football, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. And the way we're playing now, we're playing on the front foot. We've seen that against Liverpool. We are looking to hit teams on the break. We're looking to get in behind their defence like we played. And I think with someone like Calvert-Lewin up front, we do win games because the way we're playing will suit him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so I just want to ask a question. Obviously, you're talking about a West Ham side that do have quality. They've got good players.
They have a good window as well.
They've got a striker in Scamacca who can score goals. They've got obviously midfield already. They've got Rice who tends to control. They've got decent centre halves. However, Premier League wise, you could probably argue they haven't started very well at all.
They haven't, and I think tomorrow, the game's won with the midfield battle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just pointed Declan Rice out there, but I think with Idrissa Gana guy, I know Decore's back training as well. Anana's started really well. I think to win the game tomorrow, we have to win the midfield battle. And I think against the West Ham team, with our midfield now, I think we win that.
Yeah, it's almost like I feel comfortable with the fact our midfield have got energy. We've had this over the years where, we didn't replace Ghana. We actually only replaced
Ghana with Ghana.
Yeah. He obviously brought Gbamin in for this energy. Obviously, he got injured. It was horrendous. And we've never really had that central midfielder who can do that. We then go and sign Alan and Decore, and they look great for 8 games. And then it falls apart.
Yeah.
Decore looks half the player he was before. And you've got Anana, who has walked into this team. You've got Iwobi, who has been absolutely...
I've never seen a transformation from a player when a new manager comes in as much as Iwobi. He's... And listen, I'm not saying he's the fee that we paid for him, but what I will say is he's the first name on the team sheet every week for me now. He's dramatically improved, and he's been the most improved player
Yeah, I agree.
In the team this season.
I agree. One of the other areas, obviously, has been left back. A lot of people had said about Mikalenko in terms of his attacking intent. But actually, what I'd argue that Everton have needed so far this season is a solid base to work from. And defensively, he's been sound.
Yeah, he has. He's improved this season. I always thought he was better going forward than defensively, but if you go back to the derby with Salah,
Yeah.
he had him in his pocket, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
all game.
I think, to be fair, it proved a lot of people wrong when people have said, including me, that he can't defend and he's better going forward. Because if you go back to the derby game, as I've just said, Salah didn't get a sniff. I didn't even know he was on the pitch, to be honest with you, down to Mikalenko.
Yeah, exactly. Two centre halves, Cody and what's his name, Tarkowski.
James Tarkowski
have been absolute revelations.
They have, and Cody's just been called up to the England squad.
Yeah.
And it's great for him to come to Everton, and I think it's the first England squad that's been announced since he's been at the club, and he's called straight in. That just proves how much of a job he's done. He's vocal. He's very good in the dressing room. He's keeping Michael Keane out the team, which probably isn't hard. And it's as if he's been here for years, Michael, and that's what we've needed. We've needed that solidity. The two centre halves. Because years gone by, we've counted on Mina, who's always injured. We've counted on Michael Keane. Now we've got two there, which also has probably improved Mikalenko. And Patterson's come in as well and being brilliant this season. Because when you've got two centre halves like that, it helps the whole back line. And I think you pointed out a while back, we conceded 60 goals last season in the Premier League. There's no way on God's given earth that we're conceding 60 goals this season.
I think we've conceded 6.
I think isn't it the 4th least in the Premier League or something up to now? So that just proves what you've brought into Cody, how much he's improved that back line. But again, Cody, Tarkowski, they've improved it all.
Yeah, so
they look solid. But it also helps, as you've just said there, when he's come in, it's improved the midfield, the way the defence is playing as well, and it's put us on the front foot.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the fact that we've been solid at the back. We've had Iwobi in the transition, and we've been able to play the ball left or right to Gordon or Gray or whoever's played on those positions, and they've done a good job. They haven't had that striker, so we've had to play this diagonal over the top. Which has caused teams problems. So what I'm saying is we've got other ways of playing now as well.
There was one-dimensional last season because we didn't have the players who we've brought in. Last season, I think Lampard openly admitted it wasn't the football he wanted to play.
No.
But obviously, circumstances that we were in a relegation dogfight, it was shit. But listen, we got through that, and I think now with the players he's brought in, he's realised the midfield needed changing, which he's done. The defence wasn't great, as you said, 60 goals. He sorted that. I would have liked to have seen us bring another striker in as well as Maupay, but obviously we've got Maupay, Rondon and Calvert-Lewin. If Calvert-Lewin stays fit again, that improves us again.
Yeah. So, obviously, balls in behind, cause West Ham problems. We need to talk about a team to start. What we got? Obviously, no Pickford.
Yeah, but listen, it's a big miss because Pickford started the season well. As we said, we conceded, I think it's the 4th or 6th least goals in the Premier League, but I'm not too fussed about that because we've got Begovic to come in, which, to be fair, since he's been when he's
they got linked with Man United.
Well, he did, and since he's come in, when he's had to play, he hasn't made
it's been fine.
But I think also what gives me the confidence that we'll be okay with Pickford being out is what we spoke about before with the defence.
Yeah, agreed. So my team: Begovic, Mikalenko, Cody, Tarkowski, and you Patterson. Yeah. The midfield again speaks for itself. Garner, Anana and Iwobi go in there.
No.
We're not even talking about James Garner, who we signed for Manchester United for 15 million.
He's been on fire and training as well.
Exactly. And then up front, I actually go to Mari Gray, Anthony Gordon, and I throw Dominic Calvert-Lewin straight in. If he can give us 45 minutes to 60 minutes, that's enough. Get us a goal, get us a couple of goals. Get us through that period.
Get us in front.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we're in front, 1-2-0 after an hour, as you say, then you can take him off. I always said, you listen to managers and they go, well, he wasn't fit enough to start. No, start them. because the only way you get match fit is by playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Put him on. He's had 2 weeks training now with obviously what happened to the Queen and what have you. Throw him straight in, give him an hour. You know, if we're in front and we're comfortable, then you can replace him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, score prediction. Do you want mine first?
Go on.
3-1.
Well, I go 2-0. I go 2-0.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Another clean sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Because it's the confidence that we've got now, Michael. You know, last season we were worried how many goals we were going to concede, and you know, we all went through them emotions. But now, as I said before, and we've hit on it many times in this video, you've got confidence in that defence now, so it's another clean sheet for me.
Do you think, because there was a few fans that were very concerned about Lampard tactically, I'm not saying, because obviously it's very early, so I'm not saying has he changed everyone's opinion, but is he working towards changing people's opinion on him?
I think the problem we had, and I was very vocal on it on Twitter, you know, his substitutions sometimes are wrong, his tactics were wrong.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of that was down to the players he had to pick from.
Yeah.
And I think from this season, he's won me over with his substitutions, with his tactics, because he's now got the players that he wanted to play the football he wanted to play.
Yeah.
So he's got more options off the bench now, whereas last season, I thought at times he was tactically inept.
Yeah.
I thought his team selections were wrong, but that was only down to the group of players he had to pick from. So he's starting to win me over. You know, I'm not going to say we're going to win the fucking league and what have you. Do you know what I mean? But I think now he's in a position where he can make better changes from the bench and he can make better team selections, and tactically he can play the way he wants to play now because of the group of players he's got.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, look, we're leaving it there. We are going to enjoy the slightly overcast, muggy Towing. We've been to the market this morning. We were in, what's that place we went last night? What's it called? Winkies?
Win-Cups.
Win-Cups. We were there. We'll probably be there tonight as well if anyone's watching this who's here. Guys, keep smiling. It's good to see John back, isn't it? So make sure you interact with the comments, as King Arthur has been specifically calling for
USA, I know he does.
He's been specifically calling for you, so here you go. Here's your little shout
there
out.
You go, King.
John's back. And obviously the match reaction we will also be together as well. Guys, leaving it there. Keep smiling. Up the toffees.
Cheers, folks. Thanks for watching.
Peace.